Have you ever felt that you are no longer able to focus on things like you used to before? You now just find most things too boring, and you just find yourself getting distracted all the time. The truth is that your attention span is being attacked right at this moment. But why should you listen to some stranger on the internet? Well, because I'm awesome, I'm funny, and my mom thinks I'm good looking. Well, because I was once this person who could barely sit still and focus for more than 10 minutes without zoning out. My attention span was so poor that I couldn't even watch a whole movie without skipping scenes. But fast forward to today, I can now do 4 to 5 hours of deep focused work. And it is due to this increase in attention span that I was able to work as a software engineer at Fortune 500 companies, get top tier grades, and read multiple books a month. But I still cannot get my password right in the first try. That's a different story. But enough about me, let's talk about you now, my friend. Your brain has this ability. Sound like a conspiracy theorist? Your brain. Your brain has this pretty cool ability to rewire itself based on how you experience the world. Think about this kid who has been playing football for 1,000 days in a row. Now he just gets really good at football. He can dribble, he can shoot, he can pass. His brain has now been rewired and optimized for football. So this rewiring process is called neuroplasticity. Now neuroplasticity is pretty cool because it allows you to learn new stuff. But there is a dark side to neuroplasticity. Think about how exactly you are rewiring your brain when you sit down, watch TikTok, browse through Instagram Reels, or watch any form of short content. You are now literally rewiring your brain to only be able to focus for a couple of seconds before demanding something new. And this is just killing your attention span. Well, at least I still got the cat. But wait, here's the good news. For quite a long time, I thought my attention span was something that was just fixed, just like my height, meaning that I could do nothing about it. But then I thought to myself, what if my attention span was not like my height, but it was rather like my muscles?
Studley! Oh. Check the facts. Man, I'm pretty.
And just like how you could grow your muscles, you could grow your attention span with proper training. So naturally I started to stare at dumbbells all day to grow my attention span, but yeah, that did not work. What acts as resistance for your attention span is not actually weights, it's actually deliberate attempts to focus. I would sit in a quiet, isolated environment with something to focus on, and then I would do my best to focus on it. At the beginning of each session, I would time myself with a stopwatch, just to see how long I could actually focus for. But the results were not quite impressive at first. Been studying for hours probably. What? 7 minutes? In weight training, there is this principle of progressive overload. When you first enter the gym, you are a weakling.
My name is Jeff.
So you start by lifting lighter weights. That makes you stronger. So you start lifting heavier weights and the cycle continues to repeat itself. So just like I had a training program for my body, I designed a training program for my attention span. My study sessions were now being treated as training sessions for my focus. So each day I tried to push myself just a little bit more by 5 or 10 minutes each session. After following this training program for 2 months, I was now able to focus for 4 hours each day. Just like how you would break your workouts into sets, you can also break your study session down into sets. I broke mine into 4 sets, and each one of these sets was about 30 to 90 minutes long. I took a 10 minutes break between each set where I would just go for a walk. But there was one problem: notifications. Throughout the day, the average person is being bombarded with calls, emails, Instagram DMs, Facebook messages. Even the damn food delivery apps want your attention. No, I do not want a double cheeseburger with crunchy fries and a thick shake. Well, actually... Right now your attention span is being attacked and every single app wants a part of it. Even us as content creators are heavily incentivized to grab your attention with these fancy thumbnails. You know what? I am just gonna study some math today and be really productive. I'm gonna use YouTube for all the right reasons.
A few moments later.
But this causes a person's life to be fragmented, filled with constant interruptions and distractions, and to be honest, living this way is not very fulfilling. I have now made a conscious decision to not live a life filled with interruptions and distractions. Step 1 was to get rid of all social media apps that serve no purpose. Just by doing this alone, you are going to lower the distractions in your life by 90%. The next thing that I started doing was putting my phone on flight mode for large chunks of the day. These days, my phone is on flight mode for at least 5 to 6 hours a day. And to be honest with you, this is the most fulfilling time of the day for me, when I'm just deeply connected with the activity that I'm doing. This raw, unfragmented way of living has not only boosted my attention span, but it has made me a lot more happier and content with life. You might have watched this video and felt quite motivated, but you could become a victim to procrastination and not follow through with any of the tips. So make sure that you watch this video to beat procrastination and start leveling up in life.